Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Alan, and Alan writes from Summit, New Jersey. And Alan writes, Gerald, what's your forecast for the real estate market this year? Well, Alan, the three most important factors that affect local real estate markets are, number one, housing supply, number two, demand for housing, and number three, personal incomes. On top of that, both home sellers and home buyers are sensitive to mortgage rate fluctuations. And although nobody can really predict the future, there are many people that are predicting that mortgage rates will go down in 2025. And the obvious consequence of mortgage rates going down will be that homes will become more affordable to home buyers. So every 1% drop in mortgage interest rates increases the purchasing power of home buyers by almost 10%. Another result of a mortgage rate reduction, if that happens, is that many homeowners who wanted to sell in the past but did not because they didn't want to get rid of their lower fixed rate mortgages that they already had, which is called a phenomenon called mortgage rate lock. A lot of those people, if mortgage rates go down, will decide to sell. And that will result in more homes for sale on the market, higher housing supply, and higher or more home sales in general in 2025. Because most home sellers are also home buyers, when people sell a property, more often than not, they also immediately buy another property, and what's called a trade up or trade down. So if they buy a more expensive home, it's called a trade up. If they immediately buy a less expensive home, it's a trade down. So in most of those cases, when you have a residential sale, it actually results in two transactions, not just in one. On the other hand, if mortgage rates go up, there will be even more or continued mortgage rate lock. There'll be less homes for sale on the market, and overall home sales in 2025 would be lower. As far as rents and rentals go, multifamily home supply is one of the most important factors that will determine that. And this year, most of the new households that will be formed will be renters. So that's going to be higher demand for rentals, and I think that will probably will offset the expected higher inventory in multifamily, and will result in rents probably not going down in 2025 and staying relatively stable. Now, nobody really knows which way interest rates are going to go, but markets are expecting this year a higher interest rate environment with the new Trump administration, with more and higher tariffs, and with immigration restriction, and with deficit funded tax cuts. So certainly reduced immigration and as well as tariffs are going to increase the cost of home construction, which will reduce the availability of new homes, will reduce the supply of newly constructed homes, and will also result in higher home prices for newly constructed homes as well. So thanks for your question, Alan. For more real estate tips and information, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.